On board the USS George H.W. Bush, Melania Trump talked with Fox News' Sean Hannity, defending the president and taking on the press. This morning, the First Lady opening up.
I think my husband, he's doing an incredible job.
Melania Trump talking about her marriage and the media.
What's been the hardest thing that you have to deal with?
I would say the opportunists who are using my name or my family name to advance themselves, from comedians to journalists to performers, book writers.
Does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt. The problem is they're writing the history, and it's not correct.
The rare interview, just her second extended sit-down since becoming First Lady.
Was there a moment that you realized this is real?
It's incredible, especially when you think about it, your life, where you were born, and all the steps you took. I took a lot of steps. It's not just like you end up here. You learn a lot on the way here. You need to have very thick skin.
To that end, she's taken a stance against online bullying, though critics say her Be Best campaign often seems at odds with her husband's Twitter tirades.
I don't agree with his tone sometimes, and I tell him that. So, as I said before, sometimes he listens,
Have you ever
sometimes he
stopped him,
doesn't.
like he was going to say something and you said?
I said to him, you know, I don't think you need to tweet that out. But on the end, it's his decision. He knows the consequences. He's an adult, and but he's a fighter. He's the fighter.
The First Lady sharing more about how she and her husband first met.
We had a great chemistry when we met in 1998, and we started dating, and we dated for a long time before we got married, and we got married. We had a son, but we had a great chemistry from the day one.
What would you want America to know about him behind the scenes that maybe they don't see or know, that maybe the media would never portray about him?
That he's fighting for the America and American people every day, every day. He wants to govern the right way, and sometimes it's tough because you could see that media wants to bash and focus on negativity.